Zoom now has OneDrive and Office 365 integration. What does that mean to you? Coming up next. I've demoed SharePoint integration from the Zoom client. I've demoed Google Drive integration from the Zoom client, but now I'm going to demo OneDrive integration with Office 365. SharePoint's typically used with projects or teams where you're sharing a bunch of files together. Google Drive's used if you're a Google user, obviously, and you're using docs or slides or anything like that. But OneDrive is used for a file repository when you're an individual user. I typically use OneDrive when I'm creating PowerPoint files or Word files that I'm not going to share with a bunch of teams, but I'm going to share with customers or partners or vendors. So let's dive right in and see what the new OneDrive integration looks like with Zoom Team Chat. So full disclosure, I did this demo at Zoomtopia last week, but I recorded it and I wanted to showcase it to you guys here on LinkedIn and YouTube. So let's just go ahead and hit the play button. It is recorded, so you'll understand what I'm trying to do. Basically, I'm trying to set it up here is that I pretended to be a user chatting with another user, and then they wanted to use OneDrive to create an Office 365 document. Let's see what it looks like here. Hit play. So here's the users chatting across a platform. And now you can see that inside of Zoom Team Chat, there's now a OneDrive application that can be downloaded from the Zoom marketplace right now. Inside of that application, you can clearly see that there's several choices here. One is to share a file from OneDrive or SharePoint. We've been able to do that for a while, but the other ones are to create Office 365 documents right from Zoom Team Chat, allowing application affinity in the chat client, meaning that you don't have to leave Zoom Team Chat to go to Word or Excel or PowerPoint to create these documents. You can do it right from the Zoom Team Chat client itself. Watch this. So I'm going to create a new Word document right now and pretend you don't see my camera. I'll move that over real quick. You can see that there's a Zoomtopia demo. I created this file and I just named it Zoomtopia demo and I hit create. Now Zoom Team Chat launches Microsoft Word. What's more important is I can just basically copy and pasted some just basic text as an example to showcase what it looks like. And now look what happens. If I go to where that file is located, you can see clearly that file is actually located in my OneDrive file in my documents folder automatically without me having to do anything as a user. Why that's important is this: I don't have to leave the Zoom client to do that. I'm going to send that document across the channel. Now look what happens. It is now asking me for permissions on that file. I can now apply edit or view permissions to the channel, my organization, or anyone with the link. Again, I don't have to go to OneDrive to do that now. I can do it from the Zoom Team Chat client without ever having to leave Zoom Team Chat. Now I've sent that file. Look, the other person's got it. Perfect. Now let's co-author on that file, again from the Zoom client. We're both going to launch that Word file. Now look what happens. You see there are other people inside of that file. I'm obviously inside the file, but my other user, Patrick Kelley, was also in that file. Now Patrick Kelley from Zoom can now edit on the file at the same time that I'm editing on it, and it's being saved to OneDrive. Again, I am not touching the keyboard because the other guy is touching the keyboard during the demo. Inside that Word document, Patrick's actually going to put some new information in this file, like a picture. Right now, he could actually comment on that file. Again, two separate users. I'm the user one looking at this. User two is obviously looking at it from the other side. Now I went to my OneDrive application. You can clearly see that that file is actually in OneDrive, and it's a brand new file right from the one we just created in that previous demo. We can also do this with PowerPoint. Again, we can create a new PowerPoint file. We can create it right from Zoom Team Chat. I'm going to create a quick little demo. We're going to create a little slide. We're going to insert a little picture, a stock picture, so I don't get in trouble with legal. And we're going to create a cow picture. I grew up on a farm. That seems appropriate. Insert a picture. And guess what? We're going to make it a little bit prettier. We're going to use the designer feature inside of PowerPoint. We're going to apply a design to that file. Now we've created a slide, sent it in Zoom Team Chat. We can again now apply permissions to that file, edit permissions so anyone that's getting that file can now edit the same file that we're looking at from a PowerPoint side. I sent it to my other user, Patrick Kelley, as an example. And I'm going to chat with him and text him that, hey, you got the file. Now see if you can look at it and maybe make some edits to it. Now look at this. I've already seen that there's somebody else in that file. You can see that Patrick Kelley's in that file because it tells me, hey, other people are in that file and they've applied another design to it. Again, because we're co-authoring on the exact same file. Again, we're both in Zoom Team Chat, and we didn't leave Zoom Team Chat to create the file or co-author on that file. We can also make comments on that, right? Because we're using Office 365. We can do this co-authoring without ever having to leave the client. Do you get the point of what I'm trying to say? That's really important because now I can create Word documents, Excel documents, and PowerPoint documents right from Zoom Team Chat without ever having to launch the full client from my desktop. It was a super quick demo, but it shows shows you the power of what Zoom Team Chat's going for as far as innovation. They've done SharePoint integration. Zoom Team Chat now does Google Drive integration. And now, as of last Monday, they do OneDrive integration, allowing users choice of how they create files, how they share files, and how they apply permissions to files. If you like these sort of demos, please follow me on LinkedIn, or better yet, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do work for Zoom as a distinguished architect. I'm not a figurehead or a spokesman for Zoom. I just like to talk about cool technology, and a lot of times that has to deal with Zoom. Have a great day.